Is he on any medication?
None.
Doctor, I think you should see this.
How much?
Why, what is it?
He's got money coming out the wazoo.
What do we have?
Money out the wazoo.
Move this man to a private room.
Out of the way, this man's got money coming out the wazoo.
Does your husband have insurance?
Insurance? He's got money coming out of the wazoo.
Oh.
Oh, somebody please stop the bleeding. You can see things are going in the wrong direction. Think we have a plan. Talk about a few companies that can possibly turn this portfolio around. Hello. This is Tyrone once again, CryptoCurrency Alerts. Welcome back to the channel. And as you saw, things aren't working out well for me with the KuCoin account, and we are going to discuss that in more detail here in the video and how we can get things back on track. Made some rookie moves this weekend that cost me, and yeah, so we will discuss that. But quickly, we're going to start off with the market. I believe this is at least the third day with everything in the red. Bitcoin has dropped below 11,000 again. Ethereum below 8,000. See Ripple at $1.20. Everything off. Cardano looking good. I mean, it ran up. So things are just moving like a yo-yo. Litecoin, that's way down here. Gonna have to check the chart on that. NEM. So, I mean, really just check the video from 3 days ago on wealth changing hands. You know, there's a lot of selling, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's many things that I've been learning, certainly in this market, that you know, things in my past and the experience that have assisted me in finding profits through trading. I'm learning that some of those indicators, the technical analysis, you know, it's difficult in the cryptocurrency market, and one of the main reasons is that when you're trading stocks, everything is on, I guess, a centralized exchange. If you're buying there, you're either trading on the New York Stock Exchange or on NASDAQ. And so when you're using your technical indicators, your technical analysis, everyone is, you know, buying apples from the same vendor. And what I learned this weekend with KuCoin and with Binance is that they are, you know, they're each selling apples, so you can buy an apple from each of them, but they're completely different markets. The price is different. The charts somewhat align, but you know, they're totally different markets. So I was finding it difficult, you know, not having they do have some charts on KuCoin, but as far as like the volume, and I just need to kind of watch the trading behavior on KuCoin because it's completely different from Binance, and that's where my experience was with Binance. And no excuse. I mean, like I said, we're still trying to use this account to get to Vegas. You just going to have to switch the strategy up just as quick as these prices change in crypto. Your strategy has to change unless you are holding for the long term, and that is definitely finding more and more value each day that I attempt to trade with the cryptos and the totally uncertain movement that they're showing. So what I'm going to do is I have to get this account up. I'm not in this to leave money on the table or to lose money. So then took a lot of time this weekend to identify some solid projects, some things that I believe will assist in getting the portfolio back to positivity, and that is something that I will be discussing today. Let's see, this syndicator just has gone completely crazy. I needed that in the portfolio, even at the high levels. And like I said, you know, some of these coins, they are defying all the charts, all the odds. And like the syndicator just keeps on going up. So I did some research looking for some opportunities, some more undervalued opportunities, some things that can show a nice return and get the portfolio in KuCoin again back into the positive levels. And so one company that I've already done a video on in the past is a company called Request Network. And so in my video, as I stated, I liked their project, their team. They have a nice social following, and I think their project has potential. And again, they were the ones that were, one second here, handling the pay pay with request. They're wanting to be alternative to the traditional pay with PayPal and pay with credit card solutions that we see on websites and as a merchant that you can have on your website. So Request Network is number 84 right now on CoinMarketCap. It has a $280 million market cap right now, 641 million circulating supply, and 999 million total. So they consider themselves to be, and their tagline again is the future of e-commerce. So decentralized network for payment requests. So that sounds awesome to me, but the coin really hasn't performed. It's been under extreme selling pressure, kind of just going sideways. And so was looking at, while I was on KuCoin, for some other opportunities, because again, it's a completely different marketplace than what you have over on Binance. And so what I looked at was Monetha and UTrust. So Monetha, UTrust, and Request Network, all three of them are kind of involved in the same type of game. So that's what I'm going to discuss today, those three companies, how they are similar, and also how they are different, and which one, if we should hold, if not all of them. So that's what we're going to get into today. So first, let's get started with Request Network. Okay, back here on PayPal.com, and came to PayPal.com because the companies that I'm discussing today are companies that are trying to do what PayPal is currently doing. And again, PayPal is an excellent business model. They're a leader in their industry, and they've touched the lives of millions. And if you've done any type of transacting commerce online throughout the last 15 years, I'm sure you've had a contact with PayPal. And so how things are going to move forward, how people are going to transition from PayPal over to the blockchain to do something similar is yet to be seen. As more and more cryptocurrencies are accepted at more and more places for more and more transactions, there is going to be a need for a PayPal-like organization on the blockchain. And so that's where Request Network steps into the game. And by wanting to, again, be the pay with PayPal, pay with credit card solution for the blockchain. So it's a great idea. We know that there's going to be a demand. Just look at PayPal. It's going to be the same thing except on the blockchain. They do everything, invoicing that you can do on PayPal, send, request, invoicing that can simplify your life. So that's what they're trying to do. I mean, they kind of they don't have to really reinvent the wheel. They can use what has been successful for PayPal and go in and do it better. Number one, by charging less fees. That's one of the definitely selling points here. No third parties taking a commission of 1.5% to 6%. So there are use cases, auditing, accounting, so be able to keep track of all of your records, Internet of Things, so can handle advanced payment conditions, late fees, down payments. So they do have a place. And I have taken a position out in the Request Network, and again, it has not really performed in line with some of these other projects that really haven't or aren't as close to market as, say, Request Network is. Showing in my research that they are first quarter here, so by the end of March, so within 45 days, they are their Great Wall is what they're coming out with here in the first quarter. It's going to be the first working iteration of Request, working on Ethereum. They plan on launching the Pay with Request button, and they are going to deploy the management of the cryptocurrencies to Request, so all of the ERC20 tokens. You'll be able to start sending requests using different ERC20 based tokens. So one of the negatives, though, on the Request network is in order for them to convert to like crypto to fiat, I believe that their network is going to require an Oracle, which would be another program that would connect to the Request network to accept fiat currencies, fiat payments. And that's not a problem, but that's just something that they would have to do as well. So just another step, to getting them to the marketplace. But I do like them. Again, I do own some of the Request network. Let's look at the chart here. And again, this chart is based on the trading on Binance. So completely and totally depressed. One thing I hadn't told people before, and I apologize for overlooking this, but I use the 1 week on Coinigy and then the 1 hour candles. So I had never said that before, and I apologize, and that's what I use. And so this Request network here, you see it's oversold and looks like it's getting some momentum. So this is one that I think I will definitely want to have with the tight Bollinger Bands. I have, on Binance, I am still utilizing the my technical indicators. I just have to, on KuCoin, wait a little while. So, but back to the Request network, I think it's a great time. If we even look, let's see here. It's come way down. We go out to the month chart, and you see it's reached extremely high levels. Right now, this is totally oversold for a project that has the potential to be the PayPal of the blockchain. I think this is an excellent opportunity. Now on the trading, again, trade at your own risk. I am knowing that you definitely have the potential to get bucked off the horse. All kinds of sharks swimming around in these markets, moving prices in just unnatural ways, in my opinion. And so, but for this Request network, this is one that I am definitely holding because I believe that there is potential. Someone is going to be the PayPal on the blockchain, and I think they have a leg up. Again, we're at the 22nd of January today, so by the 31st of March, they're supposed to be releasing things. I would like to have a position in Request network prior to that time, and that would be my recommendation to anyone that's listening. Okay, next up on the list is a company that I just found out about yesterday. They had completed a successful ICO last year, a company called UTrust. They're in the same line of business as a Request network, as you see their tagline, the payments platform of the future. And I guess that's a quote from Business Insider. Just found their website again last night. Very, very clean. A lot of press, some well-known publications and outlets. And so what they're doing, minimizing the risk of scams and fraud by providing a full payment protection and acting as a third-party mediator. We protect your purchase from the moment you pay until delivery. Let's see, as a seller, you benefit from low fees, real-time transactions, say goodbye to nasty chargebacks, credit card fraud, hacked account payments. With UTrust, you can accept multiple cryptocurrencies at once, and all payments received will be converted to fiat currency to protect you from market price fluctuations. So that's their key thing right off the top that's different from the Request network. You can start accepting crypto. Let's see what happens here. So you have to install their program. I'll check that out at another time here, just for time's sakes, but you can go ahead and click there. So let's see, payment mechanism. buyer pays with any major cryptocurrency with a low conversion fee, or with the UTrust token with zero conversion fee. Funds are immediately converted to fiat in order to protect the seller from market volatility. UTrust holds the funds and releases the seller, adjusted on a performance-based time frame. Wow, seller receives in fiat currency and can withdraw to a bank account, keep it in wallet, or convert it to other cryptocurrency. So they're calling themselves the safest payment platform in the world. And like I said, I had just found this one yesterday. I'd done more of my concentrating on Request Network, but this is pretty solid from what I'm seeing just from my initial impression. They're a little bit behind Request Network here. They're coming out in the second quarter with their initial platform test, so they're going to integrate with merchant checkout mechanisms. They're going to do a test on their chat mode, and then third quarter they're coming out with more. So they're looking out a little bit further than the Request Network. So Request Network may have a leg up there by maybe getting something to the market first. But this is extremely clean. There's a video here. Let's just see what they're talking about really quickly.
But everyone forgets that without a strong payment protection mechanism, the majority of crypto money out there is useless regarding online payments. Without a safe environment and a trust relationship between buyer and seller, this virtual money is not practical. Therefore, it's seen as pure speculation by many. On one side, you have the outdated traditional online payment solutions, filled with fraud. But they have a buyer protection mechanism. On the other side, you have the new blockchain payment solutions. They eliminated the nasty fraud, they are fast and cheaper in fees. But there is no buyer protection whatsoever. By blending a strong buyer protection mechanism with blockchain's huge advantages, UTrust is the solution for the paradox of online payments. UTrust is fast, low in fees, and undeniably the safest payment platform in the world, both for buyers and sellers.
Unlike many other crypto coins, ours is backed by UTrust platform itself. Our token can be used in the platform to make payments free of fees. In essence, the UTrust token is a valuable asset, backed by its own platform where it can be spent. The more the platform grows, the more places will be available for you to spend your tokens. Not only that, but it also contains a coupling mechanism designed to protect investors' value. In the UTrust platform, you can use any of the major cryptocurrencies to make payments, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, or your favorite crypto flavor. A small percentage of the charge fee is converted to UTrust tokens and burned. This mechanism decreases the amount of UTrust tokens in the market pool as the number of transactions increase, thereby reducing the token supply and driving up the value of the UTrust token. In essence, the more platform transactions occur, the higher the value of the token.
UTrust doesn't aim to be exclusive for the tech-savvy, but rather to be an open platform for everyone in the world. In order to empower people from all backgrounds, we designed UTrust following a human-centered approach. By putting the user first, we were able to design a product that is both friendly and powerful.
Every time you're doing something that has never been done before, you're faced with the question: do I embrace it? Do I embrace all the unsolved problems and uncharted territory that comes with being first? Or do I simply give up and stop trying? Well, we decided to embrace it because these are the exact type of situations where we thrive as a team. We feed off hard problems, both technical and in terms of product. And in doing so, we truly believe we'll come out with a product that has the potential to change the world. We had the industrial, digital, and now we're heading towards a payments revolution. Join us in shaping this new world with UTrust.
Yeah, so they look extremely solid just on first glance. And let's see here. And so we do own almost 25 coins of the UTrust, so I went ahead and put some in there. I think I did a purchase last night. It was up around $14 or $15 and has dropped down. So I will just hold that. You just saw the video with me, and looks like a solid project, and definitely payments are going to be something that are always going to be required, so regardless of the network, and they look good. I mean, they're competing with Request Network, so we have Request Network, we have UTrust, and then the next company that we're going to be talking about last but not least is Monetha, MTH. And before, real quick, we go into the Monetha, let's just check here on a CoinMarketCap on UTrust. The symbol is UTK. Markets, they are on KuCoin, Huobi, OKEX, so an Ether Delta, so it looks like 4 different. So not a lot of exchanges, but they are available on KuCoin. We look here, and their market cap is just at 106 million, and let's see, 204 million circulating, and 500 million in a total. So they are also 164th on CoinMarketCap, so they are trailing. Again, Request Network is number 84, and UTrust is 164. So a little bit of growth to go, but I definitely see them as a competitor with Request Network. A similar style of platform. There definitely can be room for more than one winner, but right now I don't know for sure which one that's going to be. So if you have some more knowledge on these two companies, who you think is going to be the major player coming forward, please leave a comment, reach out, and let me know how you're feeling. I'd really like to know, because the more I research, the more confused I get, and I guess you're in the point where you're just really looking at the management teams. So to go ahead and muddle the soup a little bit more, we're going to go again into MTH, Monetha. And I'd heard of this one before, kind of dropped off my radar as I chased other coins, but they are further down, number 248 on the list, and they are one that takes into account what we looked at with PayPal, and also incorporating a rating system like eBay. I've done a lot of business on eBay. I've used it for nearly 20 years now. And again, then when they integrated with PayPal, so I understand kind of how the need for payment solutions for merchants, and that's why UTrust, Request Network caught my eye, and also why Monetha has caught my eye. So here at Monetha's website, monetha.io, and again, very similar tagline to the first two companies we discussed: globally trusted commerce soon. So for sellers, they're build transferable, independent, universal, and transparent reputation to boost commerce, trust, and be trusted globally. For buyers, no more uncertainty while purchasing. Know more about a seller and buy with trust globally. Rate your experience and enjoy the multiple benefits of trusted commerce. So as you see their example here, buyers, sellers have ratings similar to the eBay rating system. So someone with a higher seller rating, you're going to trust to send money to. The ratings in this system will also be able to transfer across different networks. So unlike eBay, if you have a 5-star rating in eBay and you try to sell on another network like Alibaba, that rating doesn't go with you. You have to start over and build up a new rating. So what's nice about Monetha is that rating that you build up, good or bad, will follow you around. So that's what they're doing here. And again, very similar. I'm gonna not much here on their website. Again, it says soon, so hopefully it will be soon. Let's see, checking from my notes. You can actually, we'll go to their ICO website, and they had a successful ICO. Seems like there's more successful ICOs than not. Let's see here. Okay, so where was I at? So talking about cheaper again, similar taglines. Payments have never been so fast. Let's see, there's their successful ICO. And where was I at on their site? So the nice advisory team, management team. very detailed. I'm looking for, let's see here. So here it is. I'm sorry. So try their MVP. So you come here. So you can go ahead and do this right now. So which is different from the first two is that you can, well, actually, excuse me, different from Request Network, because on UTrust they did have a program that you could download. I just didn't do it. So integrate Monetha into your e-commerce store, a unique payment processing platform with a decentralized trust and reputation system. So supported e-commerce platforms, Woo and Magento. There's more coming soon. So you can add a buy now button onto your store. So if you have your own website, you can create an HTML code, just copy paste it to your store, and your customers can press the button to buy an item. So that is available right now. They're showing Etherscan, their smart contract that stores, updates the information for every transaction, buyer rating. So that is in effect right now. So Monetha is actually, out of the two previously discussed, is ranked number 251 on CoinMarketCap. Actually, it's gone up a little bit to 248, trading the lowest at 23 cents per coin. Has a circulating supply, well, 216 million, and comparing, it has the lowest total supply, and out of UTrust and Request Network. So that's a benefit there. Also, they're a little bit different in my opinion what Monetha is doing with the rating system, because that rating system can be applied, say, to someone purchasing on Monetha or UTrust, where that, again, it transfers over networks. I'm not positive about that, but from my understanding, if it is able to, I don't see why not it wouldn't be able to cross the different networks. So Monetha might be one that can be used with both UTrust and Request Network, and again, that's yet to be determined. I am researching this and trying to identify the differences. If you, again, are out there and listening and can assist with some commentary on some differences that I have failed to point out, please leave those in the comments. So let's hear some just FAQs. How can you provide such a cheap and fast payment? So on Ethereum, let's see, Monetha tokens provide an incentive to use the network because Monetha holders will be rewarded by making payments via Monetha. Monetha will charge a 1.5% transaction fee to merchants. Of that, 0.5% will go to a voucher reward smart contract for Monetha token holders, and the other 1% will go to the company as revenues. The loyalty program, in order to encourage the network effect and to create an ecosystem for the Monetha token, we are going to introduce a loyalty program for clients. Every purchase made via the Monetha payment system will reward the client with 0.2% of the transaction value in Monetha tokens from the Monetha loyalty pool. So they're doing a lot. I mean, these are serious projects. I mean, this is not fluff. This isn't like a pump coin. This doesn't, I mean, the thing to me is which one is going to be the winner. Let's look at Monetha on the chart. Let's look at it at a month. And it actually has, reached some highs as the other coins. Doesn't have the major drop off like the Request Network does, but this is looking like a good level of support. Let's go out to 3 months. 3-month chart, still high. Everything has appreciated, even in a down day like today. We're complaining, but overall, I mean, things have really done well over the last 3 months. It reached lows. Yeah, so this Monetha, for me, I have made a purchase into the Monetha, as I stated. So in this portfolio, I was going to try to trade the $100 trading challenge, and that lasted about 4 days. Unfortunately, I'm waving the white flag, playing taps. That on KuCoin right now, it's just with some of the functionality of the exchange. I made some bad comments about it because I was upset, but it is a good exchange. It has proven to be safe, but as far as some of the trading short-term things that I was trying to do, I just don't have the comfort with the interface as of yet, so I'm not going to do that so I don't continue to spin myself further into a hole with this account. So what I have done as of today and is purchased Monetha. So we have actually I'm higher on Monetha with 93 coins, 46 request networks, and 24 UTrust. I do have some substratum. It looked like that might turn, trying to look at the charts. That hasn't, so I possibly later today might sell this and disperse this amongst those the other all three of those companies. So and then we'll see how it performs. But I believe that all of these have major potential going forward. I definitely know that whoever is able to become the eBay of the blockchain, whoever is able to become the PayPal, or even better to incorporate all three of these, and that's kind of what, excuse me, all two of these, and that's what I kind of believe that Monetha will be able to do. Very solid, and for them to be down as they are, to me, represents an opportunity. I can't call it on the short term. I do believe that on the 6 months to a year hold, I believe that this will appreciate in value, and so I'm going to hold some. Again, because of my trading nature, if it runs up 25-30%, I am going to take some profits, but I will continue to have a core holding in these three companies until we see who the clear winner is going to be. So who do you believe the winner is going to be? For me, I right now don't have any clue. I'm actually a little more confused after this than I am starting it, but I'm going to continue, and I will follow up with another video as I gain more information about what they're doing and as the companies continue to release more information. All three of them are on Twitter, so I would recommend, if you have an interest, to follow them on Twitter. While you're there following them, please follow me on Twitter as well at CryptoCurrency Alerts, at Vitriol for Veritas, and we'd appreciate a follow. Stay in touch with news that we're able to retweet, and also as new videos come out. Lastly, again, I will continue to use the charts. I believe even on the long-term perspective, they will assist in finding support, resistant levels. You can still trade, but just with the uncertainty again of cryptos, of the sharks in the waters, the quick turnaround of price, you can get hurt more often than not. It's just, I just believe, unwise to put yourself in that uncertain position. We can use these charts over a more long-term position and trade maybe more out on a 2-week basis or a month basis, and find more of a long-term trend. I believe there are hits you can make, as I have done on the short term, but it's just to recommend that. It's highly risky. So for this account, I am going to continue to track it, but again, we have gone with Monetha, Request Network, and UTrust, and we'll continue to let you know as this portfolio allocation is distributed, and we have a lot of growing to do. So that is what I have for you. I appreciate you very much tuning in once again to CryptoCurrency Alerts. Please subscribe if you have not, if you find any value in the videos and the information that's being provided. And again, please join the conversation. I am not an expert. I am trying to figure this out, trying to maybe put some ideas into your head. And if something is sparked that makes sense that I have not covered, please leave a comment, and we will surely discuss that in the future. But until then, have a wonderful day. Tyrone, CryptoCurrency Alerts. Stay profitable, friends.
The information provided by CryptoCurrency Alerts is for informational purposes only. It should not be considered legal or financial advice. You should consult with an attorney or other professional to determine what may be best for your individual needs. CryptoCurrency Alerts does not make any guarantee or other promise as to any results that may be obtained from using the service. No one should make any investment decision without first consulting his or her own financial advisor and conducting his or her own research and due diligence. To the maximum extent permitted by law, CryptoCurrency Alerts disclaims any and all liability in the event any information, commentary, analysis, opinions, advice, and/or recommendations prove to be inaccurate, incomplete, or unreliable, or result in any investment or other losses. Content contained on or made available through the website is not intended to and does not constitute legal advice or investment advice, and no attorney-client relationship is formed. Your use of the information on the website or materials linked from the web is at your own risk.